Good morning, everybody. Welcome to this week's assembly. So now we are in a very exciting time of year. We are in Advent, and I know that you already know about Advent because I have seen some of the other assemblies, and I saw the church assembly this week which showed them lighting the candle on their Advent wreath. And I imagine lots of you have either got Advent calendars at school or you might have them at home, and you are counting down the days until we get to Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. Now, Advent is all about waiting, isn't it? It's waiting for Christmas to arrive. And sometimes it feels like it is taking a really, really long time for Christmas to get here. I remember when I was younger thinking it was never going to arrive, and those days before Christmas were never going to happen. But I think that has changed as I have got older. And actually, those days are still about waiting for Christmas to come because I'm still so excited about it. But now those days are really, really busy. Because when you get older and you get to be an adult, then there's always a lot of jobs to do before Christmas. And there's this never-ending kind of to-do list of all of the things that have got to be completed. And I bet your parents have those lists. They have those never-ending things that they've got to do ready to be ready for the lovely Christmas celebrations. Now, can you think about anything that might be on your parents' to-do list before they get to Christmas? What might be all of the jobs that they've got to get ready so that you have lovely Christmas celebrations? Have a chat amongst yourselves. Have a talk about it. Can you come up with a list of things that may be on your parents' to-do list? Okay, so I was thinking about the things that I have to do. So there's writing Christmas cards, there's buying Christmas presents, wrapping the Christmas presents, there's buying all the food. So making sure there's food for the run up to Christmas, and then on Christmas Day and Boxing Day, making sure that there's maybe a turkey if that's what you're going to eat, and lovely puddings and things to eat. There's contacting family, isn't there, and maybe posting things out to people. There's things like cleaning your house to make sure you're ready if you maybe have visitors coming over. There's making sure that all of you guys have everything that you need in the run up to Christmas. So have you got maybe Christmas jumpers for Christmas jumper day, or outfits that you could wear? Are you wearing the right things into school on the right days, or have parents remembered to order your Christmas dinner? All of those things add to this great ginormous to-do list. Now, that is what happens now, but it is also sort of what happened before Jesus was born. There was still a lot of things to be done by those people that were waiting for Jesus. Now, I'm thinking of some really key people. So I'm thinking of the angel Gabriel. I'm thinking of Mary and Joseph and the prophets. What do you think were their really important jobs that they had to do before Jesus arrived? So they had some really key things that they were responsible for. Can you have a think about what they were? So we've got Gabriel. Now, Gabriel was responsible for telling Mary that she was going to have Jesus, that she was going to have this baby. And then responsible for telling the shepherds before the shepherds went to greet Jesus. Gabriel was responsible for telling them. Now, the prophets were responsible for telling everybody and spreading the message, weren't they? Spreading the message of Jesus and God. That's a huge job, isn't it? And something that they took extremely seriously and was a really important role. Then we have Mary. Now, Mary had the biggest job almost, didn't she? Because Mary was carrying the baby Jesus inside of her. So she was pregnant and she would have been tired, and she had to really look after herself so that she could look after the baby inside her. And she had that waiting to do. And then we have Joseph. Now, Joseph had to look after Mary. And Joseph and Mary went on a big journey, didn't they? We see that in our nativity story, and we'll see our year 3s doing that. And Joseph had to make sure that he took care of Mary and took care of the baby and found them somewhere safe that they could stay. So that was a huge responsibility and a huge job for him. So although we have lots to do these days, actually it was exactly the same back before Jesus was born. All of those people were waiting and expecting him, but had lots to do to prepare for him. Now, I know that you are all very much ready and preparing for Christmas. I've seen all the lovely Christmas things that you are doing, and I'm really excited about the next week or so. Now, we have some great things coming, don't we? We have our pantomimes that I know that you are all performing, and I cannot wait to see your pantomimes. Because when I have looked through your windows, or I've been able to just see little snippets of them, they look completely amazing. We have our Christmas dinners, and we have the nativity that the year threes are going to go and record, so we'll all be able to watch that together. So we've got some really lovely things coming on, which will hopefully make that waiting go a little bit quicker for us. Now, one of the children in our school has done something during this period of Advent, and she joined a competition that many of you might have seen, which was to design a Christmas card. Now, it was a competition, and you were asked to design a lovely Christmas card that could be used. And one of our year 3 children designed such a beautiful card that she actually won the competition. Now, I'm going to show you the card on my phone, so I don't know whether you can see it. What a beautiful card this is. Now, this was designed by Sophie in 3S, and she won the competition. So Sophie's photo has gone into the Newbury Evening News, and she is now famous in the Newbury Evening News. What a great thing that is. So give Sophie a big round of applause. Well done, Sophie. And I hope 3S, you are all giving her a round of applause, and you can see the photo that Mrs. Arlo, I'm sure, can show you later. Okay, let's close our eyes for a prayer. Dear God, thank you for this time of Advent. Thank you for allowing us this time to wait and to prepare and to get excited about all of the lovely festivities that are coming. Thank you for giving us the opportunity to remember what it was like for those expecting and waiting for Jesus to come. Amen. Now, I hope you all have a very lovely week this week, and I will see you again for another assembly next week.